Virgo, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your October reading. Thank you, first of all, for being with me and in love and in support whilst I've taken a little bit of time away from YouTube as I'm going through a very much a transformational time. I so appreciate all your love and support. I'm excited to be back reading for you all. I'm going to be using a variety of decks today for you to do your October reading. And this reading is for those that most need to hear it. So if it resonates with you, my darling, you are hearing it in your divine design. I'm starting with the Spirit Animal Oracle, and look at that for the neatness of spirit. That's on the bottom, and it's also what's on the bottom of the deck. I'm then moving on to the Shaman's Dream Oracle for you as well. Before that, though, I shall be using, and again, what's on the bottom of the deck, the Spirit Song Tarot for you. And then I shall be using my deck, which is the Veritas Oracle for you. And if you wish to purchase this Oracle deck, then the link is in the description box below, and you will see a little bit more of that deck later on in the reading. Let's start with you guys with the Spirit Animal Oracle and see what is the overriding message for you. Let's see what wishes to come out for Virgo. That flew out for you. You have got the Starfish Spirit, being open to infinite possibility, and alongside of that, the Wombat Spirit, be at home. So the main message with this for you, my darlings, with this, whenever I see the starfish, I always think it's always a resonant feeling within me about healing. And the starfish message is in the ups and downs of your current life, your current energies. Take it slow. Take it slow, my darling. There is no rush. The starfish sort of goes with the tides, doesn't it? It just allows itself to gently be carried. And that's another message from Spirit for you, to be carried at the moment by what is being shown to you as change. It is a gentle process. It is something that's happening in natural timing for you. Try not to be at full speed ahead whilst you're either trying to get through something that's painful or you're trying to achieve something. When we try, when we try and let go, or we try and be at peace, what we're actually effectively saying energetically is, I am not at peace, and I do not have this. And so one of the messages here about being open to infinite possibilities with the starfish is to say, I am open to the understanding that I am exactly where I'm meant to be. I'm open to the understanding that I haven't yet let go, or I haven't yet achieved this, but in doing that acceptance of and the letting go of trying, you are actually being that. You are being at peace for choosing to surrender and choosing to be open to infinite possibilities. And that's a lovely message from Spirit for you. Be open to infinite possibilities. What you may perceive to be what you desire is, you feel that's what I want. The universe is saying, well, hang on just a little moment or two, because if you're so focused on this with blinkers, you might not see this. So be open to other things. Just be open to it, because whatever it is that's a possibility for you, whatever that is, it's something that you don't know you want, but when it gets presented to you, you think, oh, actually, that's rather marvelous. And that is something that is serendipitous or a coincidence. So just be open, say, to coincidences, serendipitous moments, because that's the universe demonstrating the magic of the infinite possibilities open for you. And the Wombat Spirit is being at home. So to be at home is to be at peace with oneself. It is to be understanding that to be in a space, you have a space, whether that is at home or wherever it may be in your sacred space, whether it's a room, whether it's your garden, whether it's out walking, whatever it is. Be at home, be in that space that you feel at peace, safe, protected, whether that is a form of meditation, whether it is reading a book. Spirit is saying being at home. To be at home is a feeling of comfort, a feeling of security, a feeling of joy, a feeling of relaxation, whatever that may mean for you, my darling, with the Wombat Spirit. Let's have a little bit more for you with this. And also, I'm also getting the lightest touch. Do you see, with all of the lovely little feather-like, whatever these are on the outskirts of the starfish, it's to feel its way around. It's all with the lightest touch. So try not to be too heavy-handed or force something at this time. Okay, just the lightest touch on everything. Just use all of your senses. Be very observant. Allow yourself to be carried. Allow yourself to go with the flow. And whatever is not for you will crash out of your life, will dissolve, will dissipate out of your life. But the starfish is a beautiful, beautiful sea urchin, sea creature, to say to you that healing is happening now. Change is happening. Let the tides of change carry you, because all of it is a demonstration of the universe working for you, my darling. So let's have a look what the universe wants to say. This has immediately come out for you. Temperance, major arcana, balance and harmony. The first thing I'm receiving with this, with the zebra, is that things aren't necessarily as black and white as you may think they are. And not is all as it seems, is the message from Spirit. We also have to, are shown contrasts of what we feel we desire in order for us to come to a space of understanding what it is we truly want, or what it is that we think we want, and then we're presented with it, we realize that we don't. I trust that makes sense. So Temperance card is to say, God has a plan, the universe has a plan. Be open to infinite possibilities. Be open to a little bit of adventure. Be open to everything evolving within that divine design and in divine timing. That's Temperance. And to have some patience, not to be in a rush. And again, that starfish, these two cards together, slow it down, slow it down. Be at peace with where you are. Try not to try being not where you are. I hope that makes sense. If you're trying to not be where you are, stop trying to not be where you are. Just be at peace with where you are. To temper also means to moderate. So anything that you know that you're doing that's more in extremes at this time, and you kind of know you're doing it. Maybe you're trying too hard to achieve something. You're trying too hard to fix something or someone. You're trying too hard to get something or someone to come towards you. Spirit is asking you to observe that you may be doing that and to drop it. It's almost like dropping a scarf between you and something, or you and someone else. If you pull on that scarf, that something else or someone is going to pull away. So it's about approaching this as harmoniously as possible, to be in harmony with. Starfish is in harmony with the ups and downs of emotions as well, if you want to look at the sea and water as emotions and cycles. You know, one of our constant disappointments, which we have as humans, is this belief that we should constantly be happy. But actually, if we look back on our lives, the period of times that have been less happy or not very happy at all have been, when we allow them to be, our greatest teacher. And so there is harmony in the black and the white that's happening at the moment. We couldn't be here. We couldn't exist without the contrast that exists in our lives. There couldn't be the day without the night. There couldn't be the black without the white. There are contrasts happening within our body the whole time. There's conflicts and contrasts happening, but we're at a bliss level above it. So try and see the harmony in the opposites that is happening. It's a difficult thing to do, But if you can come to a belief and an understanding that infinite possibility is open to you when you're at harmony with perhaps a contrast that you're going with now, with the understanding that just like the tide, this too shall pass. There is a reason for this. I am releasing perhaps stuck energy because of it. I am learning because of it. I am evolving because of it. I'm getting to know myself better because of it. And therefore, I am then open to what is therefore meant to come in at the point of this too shall pass. Again, I trust that makes sense. Let's just get one more card. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about the staff. Thank you. The Five of Feathers. But the Ace of Acorns is keeps appearing on the bottom of the deck. So I do want to point that out to you. The aces are always a divine design, and acorns represent, that lovely little acorn grows into a massive oak tree. So the blueprint of that oak tree already exists within that acorn. And the blueprint of our divine design already exists within us. And it comes out through creative life force energy. So there is something they wish for you to be quite stubborn about, and that's that belief in an idea or a project or a concept or a knowledge, a knowing that you have about anything with it therein within this reading that is resonating with you, to trust in that, to be quite confident about it, or to be very confident about it, to be almost as stubborn as a ram, and to determinedly and courageously be disciplined about that inspiration, because sometimes we can lose sight of our desire and the initial inspiration behind something when we get met with perhaps contrasts and failures. But what about if those contrasts and failures and challenges are just simply to prepare you for coming into something really rather extraordinary? And that's what the Ace of Acorns is all about: creative force and confidence. So with the Five of Swords here, and you've got the little armadillo. Five of Swords. Swords is about air, as we know. It's about clear cut communication. It's about conflicting thoughts. And I feel that there are conflicting thoughts within you as you're going through this process of change, which is represented by the number 5. And Spirit wants to say to you, be open. It says strategy and resilience. You're more resilient than you might imagine. And I think you're already beginning to understand that. But also, there is a spiritual strategy happening here. And again, it's very clear with this protective shell around the armadillo. Stand firmly in your beliefs, stand firmly in your knowledge, choose to perhaps, with the Five of Swords, it's about conflict as well. Choose perhaps your battles wisely. Understand that sometimes the need to say something doesn't come from a need to evolve and progress from something, but it comes from a need, a childhood need within all of us to react, to get our messages across, to be heard, to be seen, to be understood, and actually choose when you want to speak and when you don't, because sometimes silence is best. And the little armadillo will not choose to pick a fight. It'll choose to protect itself and guard its energy and move away from something. So they're asking you to perhaps within this understand that your deepest desires have brought about this contrast, this conflict, this change, in order for there to be something else, infinite possibilities coming in. And I come back to the starfish, the temperance card with the zebra and the Five of Feathers as well, is to say, with the temperance card, to have a balanced view of what's happening, to have a harmonious view is to look to perhaps look at your viewpoint and your standpoint and be very honest with yourself about how much that is perhaps rigid in its approach, to appreciate perhaps the rigidity in somebody else or something else, to blend, to look to come together to a solution, to look to listen, to understand, not just to reply. Because I do feel, and you have the ability to have such a gentle approach. I mean, I'm seeing here with the energies of the armadillo and the starfish. You're very confident in certain things and not so confident in others, and you're incredibly passionate and raring to go in so many things. That's the ram. But you have a gentle approach and you have a way of listening. And I feel that Spirit is saying to you here with the zebra here, move forward now in that balanced way that you have and the harmonious way that you have, to listen, to look, to listen, to understand, and to stand in another person's shoes. And that's the best way of resolving best way of resolving confidence and resolving conflict, is to understand. But there is something with the Ace of Wands here that it's almost like if people are saying to you that you are not capable of doing this, or you're feeling that's the message you're getting, Spirit is asking you to trust in yourself and be passionate about what you're looking to do. I'm just feeling around the energies here. So whatever's going to apply to you will do, and take what you need, take what resonates from this. But this is to do with something that's either a conflict within you, a conflict with others, a conflict with a situation. You're being asked to look at a wider net, to cast your net wider now, and to look to see if you can come to a balanced, harmonious outcome with this through either listening to understand or to coming into a balanced piece that actually, do you know what? I'm going to let this go. So let's have a look with the shaman's dream. Thank you. Thank you. Shaman's dream. What else needs to be said for Virgo? That wants to come out. Sorry, just doing that. One for the bottom of the deck. Thank you. There we go. So 30, Horseman, Herald of Change. Interesting. Two lots of movement here for you. Temperance and the horse. So the zebra and the horse. 3 is about growth. When something is heralded, it is announced. It is proclaimed, isn't it? It's a very old-fashioned, beautiful word to herald. So there is a big announcement. Now, whether this is an announcement coming from you with the Ace of Wands, this kind of new inspired idea, or just not even a new, something that's there that's sort of come up through you that now makes sense about what it is you're trying to achieve. Now, this herald of change is you co-creating with the universe. Now, there is, you're ready to move. There is something ready to move with these literally 2 aces here. And there is a bit of nervousness and there's a bit of defensiveness. You know, the horse is rearing up to protect itself, but nothing's going to stop that horse from moving. Everything, the light is on you, the light is shining down. So whatever that is causing you fear at the moment, simply choose a new strategy. Okay, choose your battles, choose to refrain from persisting with any resistance by blessing it and letting it go. What you resist persists, what you bless rests. But this horse, nothing is going to stop this horse. And there is a wide open space, there's a brand new day, the light is coming through and it's beautiful. And there are ribbons here, and ribbons, you know, represent something that's very pleasing, something that's wrapped up like a present for you. So there is change. Now, what they wish for you to think about doing, whatever this may mean for you with number 1 here, a tidy house, clarity and organization, is if you're looking to move jobs, move homes, whatever it may be for you, it's something new. The law of preparation. There is something new can only come in when something old has gone. So I'll give an example. If your wardrobe in the UK or your closet in the US is full of stuff, you don't have any room for anything new to come in. So what we tend to do, don't we, is we tend to go through our wardrobe or our closet and we have a little tidy out. And then almost as if by magic, then something we see and that we love, we have space for it. And so you can't keep adding to the same thing. It's you have to release something in order to make energetic space for other things to come in. So what the universe is saying is there is within the organization or within the spring cleaning of, within the letting go of things, this could be in the physical in terms of moving house. If you're finding it difficult to let go of a person, this could be removing old photographs and text messages and just wiping them clean from your phone to make space for the infinite possibilities to come in. This is a cleansing of emotional aspects of yourself alongside the physical aspects of yourself. And do you know what? When we tidy up, when we do things like that, have you noticed that actually we set ourselves in the space of, I am ready. I am ready for this. I couldn't read. I mean, I know my cushions are a little bit messy because one of my dogs has jumped up, but I can't read unless my home is tidy and my reading room is tidy. And then I feel ready and I feel prepared. Otherwise, it's all a bit chaotic. So I'm sure you understand this. And they're saying just whatever it is that needs tidying up in your life that perhaps you've been putting away or not wanting to do in whatever aspect that is, paperwork, photographs, packing up a home, getting ready for leaving a job, or, you know, just packing things up. It's kind of packing things up and putting them away, or packing things emotionally up and putting them away because you understand that door is closed. That's what they're asking you to do. And within the organization of that, you're doing the law of preparation. You're preparing for what has not yet appeared in your reality, but you're saying it's coming, but you're also releasing at the same time. So let's have a look with the Veritas Oracle to see what is the last message for you. But have patience with yourself. I do feel for many of you that are resonating with this reading that you are moving. You know, the starfish is about movement, the zebra is about movement, the horse is about movement, then you've got the home here as well, and then you've also got this Five of Swords with the armadillo, and the armadillo is almost like a little home all in itself, isn't it? So there is a strategy. Do have an open-ended strategy to it, and do understand that if you stand firmly in what you want to do, you're going to draw upon the courage, the strength that you have within you. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you wish to say from the Veritas Oracle deck about this reading? Courage. It takes wholehearted courage and resolve to bravely reach for what you desire, especially when it matters. So this is this gorgeous elephant reaching up here. Do you see for the coconuts there? And there is the expanse of the sea. And there is the fisherman casting his net wider. So you're ready, my darling. And the thing about the coconut is that it conveys this extraordinary time of healing and cleansing and transition and reflection for you about what truly matters for you as well. The main message, I'm not going to read it all, but it's on the back of the card, is all about courage. And courage is core, Latin for heart, doing something wholeheartedly. Speak the truth when it matters, to speak one's mind by telling all one's heart. Isn't that beautiful, to speak one's mind by telling all one's heart? It's not to say that you're speaking from the mind, and that tends to come from conflict and confusion. You're speaking from the heart, which means you are announcing, you are proclaiming, you are heralding a change for yourself wholeheartedly. And that is the universe, your higher self working through you, because the universe, your higher self, only works through your heart, my darling. So it is the age of courage right now. And so many people are approaching life in such a wholehearted way, and you're being asked to follow your heart and to embark on that journey, and to do so with remembering the past, like the elephant does, not forgetting, forgiving and remembering the past. And you're ready, and this is going to encourage all sorts of personal development and self-confidence and self-knowledge and self-belief. So affirmation: I am passionate and purposeful in my wholehearted courage to stretch beyond my comfort zone. And have you noticed when we do stretch ourselves beyond our comfort zone, all sorts of wonderful, sometimes miraculous things happen, because we are allowing the new to come in, because we're saying that we're not content to just be in that space where we were before, because there is always within us, within every human, a desire to learn, a desire to grow, and that comes from source energy, that desire to evolve. So, and the last card you have is healing. You are honoring yourself with this focus on inner healing. Turn to those here to help you as sunflowers turn to each other during darker days. And this is to say, to recognize that there is healing and releasing going on, to recognize that you're facing that path towards independence and growth for yourself. But there are also others that God has sent, the universe has sent to help you at this time. So do ask for help. It's very important that you ask for help, and don't underestimate the power of self-love when you choose to do that. That is an extraordinary extraordinary gift you're giving yourself. So many turn away from themselves and each other when they are hurting, and they might look to another to support them in a way that is not supporting themselves. But that's not what I see here with you. And, you know, you're going to be making some very strong, independent self-love choices going forward. And this is one of them, this Ace of Acorns. And this is a gift from the divine, in divine design for you, because of what you have been doing with self-love. So get organizing. Doesn't matter if you haven't got the sort of full strategy or the full plan, but get ready, get organizing, get prepared, and everything will evolve from that, my darling, because there is this herald of change, and it's a brand new day. Seize the day, carpe diem. I'm going to wrap it up. There you go. I trust that has helped those that have resonated with this reading. I look forward to doing another one for you soon, but in the meantime, have a gorgeous rest of the week, and I look forward to catching up with you next week. So much love, my darlings, and take care. Bye bye.